When you think about the tools of the trades, you likely imagine things like hammers and wrenches. While those will always be in the skilled hands of tradesmen and women, today they're adding items like iPads and VR goggles to their tool belts. Check this out.
This is 1200 South Indiana, now named NEMA Chicago. It's an 81-story high-rise that Gurtz Electric was the design-build contractor on. So in that instance, we're not only building the building, we're also doing the engineering and design for the projects.
Early in the project, you'll have a structural model and an architectural model. It's the bare bones project. It's the bare bones building. Right now, we're in the main switchgear room for the job. This is where all the power for the project feeds the rest of the building. Everything from 1 to 82 is sourced from this room.
You have the structural model, which comes from the structural engineer, and you have the architect's model, and that was it. And then from that point, added in 3D modeled all the electrical systems up into the building. Revit is where we do the design, and then Navisworks is where we come together and look at it in a 3D space.
Rather than looking at the 2D prints, you can actually see whether or not the ductwork that you're planning on running in a specific place is going to hit somebody else, or if you have a wide open path. BIM itself stands for Building Information Modeling. Technical, professional term. You're building something much the way that, your kids might be playing on Minecraft, but it's got all this additional information of other people that are building along with you.
So then I think the next step is going to be training your building engineers, your final end users of how to utilize this information. They could look above the ceiling without having to go above the ceiling by utilizing it in the model. This project was already actually out of the ground going up, pouring concrete, and they were still making changes. So
if you're able to go into the model and look at a route or look at what your limitations will be,
we could have a project manager that makes a change in the office and then pushing that information out to the iPads in the field, up to our guys doing the install the same day.
I do all the units, so if we have any changes that occur in the units, if there's outlets or switches that have to be relocated, any lighting that has to be relocated, that stuff gets all updated on my iPad. I just click on it and it gives me all the information on what got updated, what my new dimensions are. It's pretty cool. The best part is just being able to be more productive in your workplace.
I also teach at the IBEW NECA Technical Institute. So I teach to apprentices and journeymen. We're training in Bluebeam, Navisworks, Revit, Dropbox, the file sharing systems, so that we can utilize the information that's getting pushed to us. We have a dedicated team of CAD operators, BIM coordinators, and field electricians who are all trained in this technology, and thereby make sure that the install gets done right the first time.
You never really think that if, as an electrician, your career would be impacted by the tech boom that we've seen in the last 10 or 12 years. And, here I am. So it is a pretty cool feeling.
So not only is it a savings to the owner and Gurtz Electric to make sure our stuff is represented correctly and gets installed, but all of the trades work together to make sure all of the building systems work together and then get installed right the first time.